What's up, guys? Josh Lau here with the Card Guys, and welcome back to another Tuesday stream. We still haven't picked a name for this stream. It was supposed to be Warrior Wednesdays, but Nathan streams on Wednesdays, so the only suggestion that I've heard is Twinning Tuesdays. I think that's got a nice ring to it. If you guys have a suggestion for what to name the Tuesday streams, please let me know. All right, so week 4 of ProQuest has completed, so that's the final week of ProQuest. Pretty glad that they went back to the 4-week format. The 3-week format felt very rushed. There wasn't a lot of adaptation. But this 4-week format has actually felt really interesting because we actually had 3 formats in one. We had the Dromai format, we had the no Dromai format, and then this last week we had the powered up KO metagame, where Sash and the other blue card was legal. All right, so while we let some people filter in, again, if you guys have any questions, you can always leave that in chat. I will answer them. But we will be playing Combo Bolton today. If you guys have not seen the deck tech yet on the channel, well, it's kind of too late to do that now, right? I will be giving a short TLDR deck tech on it, and then we're going to be playing some games. All right, let's kind of jump into a little bit of the news, and then we'll go from there. All right, so LSS releases these articles, and yep, to nobody's surprise, KO and Victor and Prism are kind of, doing very well. They also released the overall statistics for the season. Now, there are... So there's 27 here, but it's actually 24 because they're including the part of the Mistveil heroes. So there's 24 legal right now. There are 25 legal with Dromai. And guess what? 24 of the 25 heroes have won a ProQuest. Can you guys tell which hero did not manage to win a single ProQuest? I'll give you guys some a chance to look and think. Which hero in the game, guys, did not win a ProQuest? Being at 500 already is scary. Well, and you did not live through Starvo and Viscera and Blitz, because 500 in a season is not very high. Hey, I got a non-warrior question. What do you think of the new Vinet card? Sure, we can talk about that. So for those of you who don't know, Fabry has a excellent tracking sheet. Well, there's a card gallery. There's also a tracking sheet here. If you guys haven't seen this one's quite interesting. We'll break that down in a little bit. But your question was about Eloquent Eulogy, right? So, of note, this is the first 1-cost RuneGate card. Quite good. Which means you basically will always be able to banish this and play it. Which is nice. The Eloquence token, not sure how useful this will be. First thing that jumps out is something like Tome of Fendel or Read the Runes or other what was that Tome of... There was a card from Monarch. It didn't have Go Again. Tome of Torment, something like this. Yeah, those are the things that are jumping out to me with with this card, Eloquent Eulogy. So the Eloquence token, yeah, to be determined if this is any good. But does come in with the breakpoint. Obviously, there will also be a rune chant firing over as well, so probably this will hit, or at least get you some tempo, which is nice. So it should be good. Whether or not it's enough to push Vinet over the edge, unlikely. But we'll see. All right, Olympia, Arachne, Betsy. Well, two of you guys are right. The only hero, you see down here, Olympia has 1-1. Arachne has 1-1. So Arachne, Phi, Olympia, and Vinet have each 1-1. Betsy is the only hero. You guys are correct, Jonathan and Mark. Betsy is the only hero to not win a ProQuest. But as you can see, the metagame is really, really quite open. And it really comes down to if you're talented enough and Gem likes you enough, you could pretty much win on anything, at least at this ProQuest level. Also, a name for Tuesday stream could be something similar to Troop Training Tuesday. Tuesday Training, Tuesday Boot Camp, something like that. Yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, this is now I expect KO with the new Sash, Victor with the new Visit the Gold, whatever. Azalea got 2 new cards as well. Whether or not she's actually going to use them, maybe not. Sorry, 1 new card. She probably is not going to use this, but it is an option. We're likely to see the rich get richer in this case. One thing of note is that both Dory and Casai kind of fell off a cliff in week 4. And I actually think that's this is something I think people just getting better at playing against the dual wield warriors tactically as well as strategically. And I've also felt like Hatchet Dory and Saber's Casai they're too fair. They don't, yeah. Because there's no on hits, because they're operating purely on a value basis, and they can't force their opponent to interact with them. A bunch of decks in the format can bully them. So I actually foresee both of these heroes getting substantially worse going forward. Which actually brings me back to, well, Casai can't pivot really off of Sabers, but I think we've almost reached a point where Dawnblade Dory is probably better than Hatchet's Dory, but I think people just haven't quite realized that. The reason being is that well, Dawnblade Dory, I think is better than Hatchet's Dory into KO, Azalea, and Prism. It is, neither style is good against Victor, but maybe the sideboarding can help. Maybe there's a Decimator Great X style that could do that as well. But yeah, I think it also could pressure Kano, and yeah. That's what I'm going to be testing going forward, is back to Dawnblade Dory. Okay, so we talked about this. We've talked about this. I guess we could do a really quick chit chat about Part the Mistveil. So one of the interesting things is that the numbering basically tells us a lot about things, right? So we basically know 2 of New's Majestics, right? We know Gorgon's Gaze is one of them. This is people are saying this is better than Route. I don't know, but it definitely is very similar to Route. And then this card as well, Sacred Art, Undercurrent Desires as well. So So basically there's a Majestic missing here. One of these is likely the rare for draft, and then the legendary for constructed. So that's what 0405 probably is. We got a cycle of commons that will go here, right? Because there's 3 cards missing, and we're already at the common section. So of note, there's not like a lot of talent plus class cards, right? You look at this like by, let's see, yeah, by 65 we're already out of it. So I think the draft format should be pretty easy to stay open, because you're gonna, you know, there's quite a bit of mystic stuff. You look at this, like from 66 is probably a mystic legendary. So from here all the way down to, let's see, 105 probably, or 102 at the very minimum, is mystic cards. Then we have, you know, assassin cards, we have illusionist cards, then we have ninja cards, and then we even have like a decent section of like generics. So there's 189 is probably the start of the Majestics, over to 223. So there's a decent amount of generics. There's a decent amount of Majestics, or sorry, mystic cards, which are basically like generics in draft. So the draft format probably will be pretty good. We know some of these expansion slot cards. We don't know all of them. So we have the Victor one, the Olympia one, and then there are 5 that nobody knows what these are. And then we have 2 Ranger ones, a Wizard. We have one that's missing here. So this could be a shadow talent. If you look here, so this is the link right up here. Right here. I like to look at this from time to time because it does give a pretty good like outline. As you can see, let's scroll over to, yeah. So the author of this has already written in a couple things like yeah, because cards are released in a particular order. We could kind of narrow down these cards to a mech card, and then we're not really sure what these are. So there's probably some mech support, maybe for Teklovos and maybe for mechs. We'll see. But yeah, this is definitely a handy spreadsheet to keep a look at. I'll give you an example of like the last one. So yeah, this is what it looks like when it's all filled out, and then it makes a lot of sense, right? So that's something to take a look at if you want to take a look at that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about Part the Mistveil. It's unclear the impact of these 3 heroes, but I do think it will be fairly obvious within a week or 2 whether or not they're actually good. It was pretty obvious. Let's look at the last 2 sets. It was pretty obvious that Dash, Max, and Teklovossen were not very good. Their win rate, basically, they struggled to get into the 40s, even though they were playing a lot of mirrors against each other. We saw in the last set Olympia and Betsy struggle quite a bit, and obviously KO did very well. And it was pretty obvious. Given that these heroes are the first mystic type, they're not going to have like the full support of, you know, for example, the light heroes, the ice heroes, earth, lightning heroes, both, I guess the elemental heroes to a less degree, but the shadow and light heroes have had 2 core sets and 2 expansion sets that supported them, whereas Mystics are going to have it's just going to be this set, and we'll see going forward. I presume that there will be part 3 of the Monarch Heroes. There will be a part 2 of Aria, and there will be a part 2 of Mistveil. But it could be several years before we actually see more support. Okay. Let's take a look at the deck we're going to be playing today. So, we have Pure Combo Bolton. This is the deck that was released. We did a deck tech on this a couple days ago on the channel. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. But basically, the idea of this deck is to utilize the Saber combo and not rely on Raiden. So by not relying on Raiden, there are a lot of things that we can cut, and there are a lot of specific sideboard cards that we can add. Okay, for example, Blade Flurry, Blade Runner, and Glint and Quicksilver, you're never playing these in the Raiden build. Things like Illuminate and Bolting Blade, you're definitely playing. Cards like Blue Bolt of Courage, Blue Engulfing Light, Blue Take Flight, you basically never see these in Raiden. You could see them in Rabers, but in general, you want to keep your deck heavily red-yellow focused if you're playing Raiden. And then basically you can include some very, very cool sideboard cards such as Oath of Steel, Fate Foreseen, Energy Potion. These are cards that the traditional Raber build cannot support. There's just no slots for Fate Foreseen. There's definitely no slots for Oath of Steel, and even the E-Pot is probably stretching it. And basically because we can include extra blues on a whim, it's very, very easy for us to go up to, a standard-ish amount of blues, aka almost 20. The deck list operates off of, like, you could combo off of Warband much, much more efficiently than the Rabers build. So yeah, this is the deck we're going to be playing. If you guys have any questions about it, you can leave it in the chat. We'll catch up with chat and then we'll play some games. Dorinthia Quicksilver Prodigy with Dawnblade Resplendent won our Blitz Armory over the weekend. It was pretty wild. Oh. Yeah, Dory Quicksilver Prodigy is not a bad hero. The chance of Max support excites me, yeah. Max was the hero that I felt like had the most potential, but never quite got there. The reason being is that Max was the one that they kind of set up for success, right? Before Bright Lights, they had already put some breadcrumbs, like Hyperdriver support, basically, before that. They also put Nitro Mechanoid as well, so... And then we finally got a hero that can utilize Nitro Mechanoid very well, and he ended up being just average. Are you generally happy with the number of bannerets in this list? Yes. Banneret of Gallantry is by far the best. Banneret of Courage is fine, but there's really no room for it. I don't think you can change any of these 49 cards and have a functional deck. Now, if we look, I guess there's one other thing to talk about is, so over the weekend, Michael Fang actually top-8'd the Battle Hardened, and he's using a very, very familiar list. So his list has even more generics. He has Outland Skirmish, Slice and Dice, which I think is actually too much. There's a basically, as soon as you start going over 14 generics, sorry, 14 non-light cards, your combo starts to become not quite guaranteed. So basically, if Lumina Ascension flips over 2 non-light cards on the first attack, your opponent actually has a possibility of starving your soul, because often we don't account when we combo with Lumina Ascension, we generally combo with the assumption that cards are going to enter our soul. And when you're playing a list like this, of note, this list is missing 3 cards. I presume it's 3x Take Flight would be my guess. Or 3x Glint the Quicksilver, one of those. Probably 3x Take Flight, given how many blues he has. But basically, because you're just running so many non-light cards, the chance that you actually brick on your combo is moderately high. However, this is interesting because Slice and Dice Outland Skirmish does put pressure on your opponent to block. So I could see this being decent. However, I do prefer this list. Keshgar, hey, what's up? Well, we're playing some combo Bolton, that's what's up. As a max player, being called average hurts. I'm sorry. But at the same time, not being powerful means I'm not teched into, so I'll take it. Yep. Yeah, if your deck becomes meta, well, that's when I start playing Shatter in my Dawnblade list, and then you cry. Okay, so yeah, this is the list we're going to take out for a spin today. Yeah. Now, this list has been public. I haven't checked the results tab, but I did say in the deck tech video at the very end, word of warning, the general public is probably going to have a 40% win rate on this deck, 40-45%. Let's see how the public has done. All right, the public is currently 40%. All right. Sounds about right. All right. Well, let's give some guidance to people. Hopefully we can up that win rate a little bit tonight. Hear me out on this strategy. All right, Dante. New with 2 Graven's Calls, playing 3 cash outs. Okay, hold on. This is the one that has higher power, right? A higher power when you buy it back. Okay. Playing 3 cash outs. Okay. So cash out is the one where you destroy things and you get silver. Play the first cash out you see and re-equip both Graven Calls with +1 counters for the rest of the game. You in? I mean, you want to pay 2 for 2 damage? I don't know. That doesn't seem very efficient. It does have Gogan, though, so maybe with Tunic. I don't know. Pat, why do I care if Bolton gets a copper? You don't. But every single... Good players know that the closer to 30 you are, the more likely you are to die, to just straight up die to the combo, especially triple Lumina. So basically attacking by playing Outland Skirmish instead of blocking with it, you're basically saying, if you don't block this, you're going to pay for this in a couple turns. If you do block this, well, then I have more time to go find my combo. Bolton's basically trading life to get you closer to 30. The difference between being at 40, 36, 32, and 28 when Bolton combos is night and day. Every single time my opponent takes damage pre-combo, I'm super happy. But the thing is, a lot of decks can't afford to not take damage. So, yeah. This is basically for debt. This will I don't agree with this, to be clear, Pat. But I'm saying this does have this and Slice and Dice both put pressure pre-combo. However, I don't think that the deck list needs that avenue. Blade Flurry, Blade Runner, Glint is basically used post-combo to ensure a smoother finish. I mean, if the hands line up, yeah, sure, I'll play Blade Runner pre-combo. But in general, we're just going towards our combo and then we're finishing with these generics. Whereas it looks like Michael's deck is designed to like play these unless I mean, also this I guess turns on the weapons post combo as well. But the thing is, there's so many non-light cards that you're very likely to just not have a big soul when you're done with your combo. Okay, are you taking a big trip to Poland this weekend? No. I'm not going anywhere until US Nats, basically. And so basically my plan is US Nats, Amsterdam, Osaka. That's basically the 3 big things for the year. Hi Josh, excited for the new Bolton Armory deck. Yeah, that's okay. That's something we didn't actually talk about. So these 2 cards, I did make a video on these. These are really, really good. Unfortunately, these come out after Nats. Oh well. But yeah, these are both really good. All right, let's play some games. So again, if you guys want the deck list, I'm going to post that in the chat. We also have a deck tech, so go watch that. All right, let's play some games. Do you feel Remembrance in matchups where you get CNC pummeled is playing not to lose? So if my opponent threatens CNC pummel, I just block 10. That's generally what I do. They normally have to keep 2 cards to play the CNC pummel, so it's like it's fine to give the overblock. All right. Do we want to play against an Arachne? Let's just create one, just in case somebody in chat wants to play against me. All right, let's see here. Let's make sure we turn on our stuff here. Okay. Do you see Bolton changing its tempo after the new deck drops? Yes, you could definitely become a different deck. All right, so against Casai, we're basically aiming for a triple Lumina combo. So what we normally do against Casai, we'll bring in the E-Pot because that helps us triple Lumina. Extra blues because we need them for the combo. Sorry, not reinforce the line. Bring in Oath of Steel for the high roll potential, and then we'll fill it out with our normal D-Reacts. We actually have 1 extra card, so we'll cut a blue Blade Runner. So this is how I would sideboard against Casai. Just like this. We'll play the Gallantry Gold for the extra burst. All right, let's go. Uh-oh. This is a very bad hand, guys. Well, thank God they blocked, or they attacked. Now, I feel like I'm supposed to block with both bannerets here. That way we have 2 chances to find a charge card. But if they give this go again, we could be taking a lot of damage on turn 0. But I think this is worth it. Yeah, if they like Blade Runner this, they're not going to have an arsenal. So we'll block for 6. Will Warpath be the new default Bolton boots? Almost certainly. Okay, no rate. Okay, so end of turn from them. All right, hopefully we draw a charge card. We did. This is a very weak charge card, though. Okay, so I'm thinking... Ooh, this is really bad. Yeah. I th I think we're just literally supposed to play Engulfing Light Charge the Blade Runner. This is obviously very, very weak, but we have to do it. So in this matchup, again, we're aiming for triple Lumina. So against Casai, we really want to get out Spirit of Arena, would be very helpful. Whoa, Seduce Secrets. Okay, so they know my hand and the top of my deck. Okay. I did not expect them to play this. Wow. Okay. Spoils of War. Sure. So we don't have a D-React, and because we have Beacon in hand, he basically knows that Lumen is an arsenal. Okay, let's block. Think we're supposed to block for 8 or 9. Maybe we're supposed to block 9. Not a great situation to be in, to be honest. This is Blade Flurry. We're in quite a bit of trouble. Out for Blood would also be bad. It's a pretty bad start. Yellow Iron Song response. All right. You got it, bro. 3 copper for them. Casai activation. Sure. I think denying the gold is pretty important. Okay, had the Iron Song response as well. See, guys, this is what I think is the correct build of Casai. Adding extra attack reacts. I do like this guy's build. All right, ton of resources. Not good, guys. This is not looking good. All right, we'll just pass the turn. Okay, soul shields are good. At least we'll get our soul count up to 3, which is useful. Okay, slice and dice. Unfortunately, not the... Okay, he played Spoils Work. Okay, that's good. So now we can cleanly block this. Of course, if this is Blade Flurry, we're really sad, but I don't think it is. Thinking about it means it could be. There's nothing to think about here if this is not Blade Flurry. The speed at which you make decisions tells people information. All right, so we'll Soul Shield. We'll pitch this. Kasai's ability encourages some janky yellows. Yeah. Hey, Yellow Iron Star response has done well for me. Everyone, any thoughts on Dorithia's light talent might be? You know she'll get the Power of Soul soon. I don't know if she'll get the Power of Soul anytime soon. I should have blocked with Courage. Oops. Let's think. Yeah, we'll click that. All right, we really want to see our energy potion somewhat soon. We want to see our Spirit of Arena sometime soon. Okay, this could be glint, so I think we're just gonna pass. Really? Interesting. I think he's trying to get reprise on glint. He passed priority here. I think we're good to just take 4. If I play this Fate for Seed, he's gonna glint. So we're just gonna take 4. Alright, so we could V and we could double charge, I guess, if we wanted to. We could also take flight into something, and then we could have the Fate for Seed for next turn. I think that's a good idea. So let's go take flight. Pitch V for later. And I guess we'll charge the Bolt. Having the Fate Foreseen is good. It'll let us dig deeper in our deck. How do you count your pitch stack? Do you subtract the drawn cards or count cards you put on the bottom? So the way I remember my pitch stack is I just remember the first 2 cards that I put in, and then any important combinations of cards. Okay. All right, let's go with the hot streak just in case they want to block with. So this Casai is doing everything properly, keeping the life total high. You know, not using armor. This is kind of weird. I don't know why this Casai is on Gallantry Gold. I just noticed that. Kind of weird. I guess when you go off with the combo turn, this is actually worth 4. So maybe. Hello? Okay, there we go. Should be a dynamo block. So by turn 5 or 6, this is when you normally can combo off. However, against Casai, we're not going to go for a double combo. We're going to go for a triple combo. Gallantry Casai, haven't seen that since Blitz. Yeah, that is very, very unusual. Okay, they're taking 2. Not sure. Maybe take it on the chin. Okay, that's odd. All right, with this hand, we want to opt and then probably sink. Blade Flurry from Arsenal. No? Okay. That is not a combo piece. Get out of here. Okay, we're going to sink the Bolt most likely on this one. Should we sink the Bolt? Is our turn supposed to be Centauri Saber, Glint, Hot Streak? That doesn't feel great. I think it is supposed to be that. Just aiming to do a little bit of chip. Does it matter which one we attack with first? I think this is the play. So why Hot Streak and not Centauri? If we're planning on saving the Fate Foreseen, wouldn't the potential extra damage to Centauri be better for only attacking once? I'm not sure what your question is. Generally, we run one Centauri Saber, one Hot Streak because it's better into the metagame. Okay, Casai's keeping a 5-card hand. That is dangerous. Okay, we have another beacon. This is very weird. Why would you keep... am I going to get pummeled here, guys? Is that what about to happen? Nope. Okay. Very odd. Okay, so I guess we're going to beacon for our spirit. I think that's what we're going to do. So we can attack, Blade Flurry, attack again, give it go again, and then beacon. We're going to be low on soul, but we'll have the spirit out, which is important. Okay, let's go for it. Yellow Sync. Yeah, this guy is this guy's cooking. All right, so we'll give this +2. We'll give it go again. Oh, we can't tutor for something because we didn't charge. Okay. So we shouldn't give this one go again. Ah. Forgot about that. Okay. Well, that's okay. If we draw into the third combo piece, we can actually just go. We don't need spirit. Okay, take it on the chin, sure. Okay, so we have... Okay, unfortunately, this head does not work. This is very unfortunate. So we're going to have to block with the first, second, and fourth card, basically, this turn. I think I'm supposed to block with Take Flight and just poke him with the beacon. Search deeper in the deck. Or we could just keep these. I think that's also fine. Hold on, let me think here, because our soul is a little bit low. That's the issue I'm seeing at the moment. I really want to see spirit. So I think we're just going to pitch this beacon, even though that looks weird. Because let's say we do draw a like red Bolt of Courage and another card. We would charge up to 4 soul, go down to 3 because of beacon, go down to 2 because of Bolton's ability. And even though we're triple illuminating, 2 soul is not enough. Not against Casai. Because the attacks will come in for 5. And all Casai has to do is block the first 2, and then we're soul starved. So we're just going to poke with the Hot Streak. So yeah. Could you not just warband? No, because warband says we need to charge a yellow card to draw a card, and we really want to draw a card. Also, warband doesn't work without Spirit of Arena in the way that you're thinking of. Okay, so we have it. We can put the E-Pot out and block with these. Okay, gold pop from our opponent. Casai activation from our opponent. Our hand doesn't block very much at all. Goblet activation, sure. Blood on our hands, uh-oh. Okay, so we need to think what we're doing. We have the option of double illuminating, starting the combo with Take Flight. Is that enough? You'll deal 30. The question is, if we block with this card and this card, play Energy Potion, is that enough? I don't think it is. I think we just have to combo with double Lumina with Take Flight as our starter. We pitch the E-Pot, Take Flight, charge Engulfing Light, break these, double Lumina, and go for it. I don't like it, though, because that means we're taking this whole turn of damage. So I think we're just going to say no blocks. These, unfortunately, this is part of the variance of Bolton. Okay. Pitching Blade Runner to play Blade Runner. Sure, I'm happy with that. Yep. So all of these are going to hit, which is fine. Yep. We do have we have a V and we have a Beacon of Victory at the bottom of our deck. Plus, we're not going to shuffle. So we're going to drop into the mid-teens, but it's fine. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, we'll play Take Flight. Pitch the Energy Potion, charge the Engulfing Light, and we'll do our thing. Sure, take 2. Break Courage. Break Gallantry. Play Lumina. Play Lumina. And against this deck, Hot Streak first, I guess, is fine. Doesn't really matter. We can go back and forth. I think it's fine. So 30 damage, potentially has 12 defense. Okay, he's going to have 15 defense because of the crown. So he's probably going to end in the mid-teens. We're going to end high teens, probably. It's not the greatest position. Okay, he didn't sync with the crown, which very weird. I guess just wants to cover up the attack, which is fine. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, 0 chance of us getting soul starved unless we flip 2 non-light cards on our first one. Mm-hmm. This is correct defense from our opponent. All right. If this is 2 non-light cards, we lose the game. Or if it's Steel Blade Shunt, we lose the game. Wow. Wow. All right, we're out of soul. We lose the game. I did not expect that, actually. So normally 4 soul is enough, but we're going to miss out on this final attack, which is very bad. All right, 2 cards enter soul. So now we missed 5 damage, and we missed 2 soul, which is very bad. So they had 2 vigor tokens? They had 1 vigor token. Okay, never mind. Okay, how do we win this game after not fully comboing? I think we Fate Foreseen, we opt for our V, we go Oath of Steel, swing, swing. It's not great. It's not good. This is pretty bad. That's why he didn't sync with the crown. Yes, correct. So this is a good learning moment. That's like perfect defense from him. Cataclysm goes to the bottom, obviously. So against Casai, you actually want to have 5 soul. Against Dory Casai, you want to have 5 soul, or have Spirit on the field. All right, this is going to be very rough playing post combo against Casai. This is going to be very, very rough. We'll see if we can do it, though. So we'll go Oath, and we'll swing, pitch. This is going to be really rough, guys. We're going to try our best. Yes, very, very well played. Okay, we'll give it a go again. We basically now have to play kind of like we're playing Raiden. So, this is where we see if this Warrior Reacts combo deck has value post combo. Well, little bit unfortunate because we didn't get the full combo off, and we're playing against a value deck that has no attack actions, which is bad. All right, so I mean, we're just soul shielding this, obviously. Our turn becomes Bolt, charge, Engulfing Light, put Blade Runner in Arsenal. Seems bad, but we gotta do it. That's a clutch soul shield, guys. There's some argument to putting the Blade Runner in the arsenal. Because we don't win the game by going Saber, Blade Runner, Hot Streak. We win the game by via the Vanguard into Engulfing Light at the end. Is arguably stronger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, they sunk a card. Well, there's Spirit. That's way too late. All right, so we're going to sink the Spirit. That's that. Hold on, that might be a path to victory. Let's think. V with Lumina might actually be a path to victory. Maybe. I don't love it, though. We haven't seen any Blade Flurries from our opponent. Huh. All right, I think we're just supposed to not block this. Sink the spirit. Or are we supposed to block with all these cards, play spirit? That might be better. Sink the spirit is more proactive. I think we need to V into Illumina to win the game, but we would need 4 resources, which is really hard to do. 5 resources. It's so hard to do that. I don't even think that's an option. Let's just sink the spirit. Mm-hmm. Okay. So are we supposed to deny gold? Is the question. Are we supposed to block with Warband? I think we are. Yes, this deck definitely has a better chance than Switch Bolton in this position. The issue is that we're fighting Casai on the same axis. And she currently has an advantage. That's the issue. We're actually running out of room to like V in an efficient manner. And we drew a non-light card. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think the objective is to get V into Arsenal. What's up with the 1 random counter on Bolton? I don't know. That's a good question. Double block play engulfing raw. Single block play engulfing with a charge might be better. Yeah, that might be better. Very unlikely we can keep our whole hand now. But we'll try. Okay. This Luminate is not very helpful at the moment, but it is a non-attack, so that's nice. So the next one comes in for 4 or 5. All right, I think we're supposed to block these. We're going to run out of cards before we get to the... We want light cards, so our V is actually strong. I think we've lost this game. Okay, so V single charge. Drawing this is really unfortunate. Can we sync for anything better? I mean, we might just end up putting sync into our arsenal. That's all we can do. Okay, a little bit of reprieve there. Are we supposed to charge the Cataclysm or charge the Engulfing Light? I think we're supposed to charge the Engulfing Light. So Saber, give it go again, Cataclysm, Hot Streak. I think that's what we're doing. Do we want a Hot Streak now or hot? Yeah, let's Hot Streak now. Just in case he blocks with an attack action. That'll save us a soul. Very unlikely. I think he's already seen. Yeah. Well, he's taking it. Interesting. Okay, he has to give us a card now. It's a weird Talishar thing when you use Oath. What's up, Kidder Fox? No blocks. All right, reactions. Shunt has to pitch a card for this, which is good for us. Okay. This guy has 18,000 D-Reacts. All right, we drew V, but we only drew one. So we want to sync this Oath into a light card and then V double charge. And that will allow us to give V and this entire Saber go again. This currently doesn't have go again, so we're very incentivized to just like take it. We basically want to get full value to the sync, but if we can't sync the Oath, that's fine. We'll just V and we'll double charge, even though this is not a light card, it's fine. In case this is the end of his turn, I think we want Dynamo value. Because there's a decent chance he doesn't have go again. I have probably 0 chance because he has run through. So this is probably a red. Interesting. Past reactions. Okay. This is our last V, though, right? Is it? No, we have one more V at the bottom of our deck. Okay. We have a V and a beacon close together at the bottom of this. But the beacon is not going to be relevant because we don't have soul. And he has 18,000 D-Reacts. So I'm forced to push even though I don't really want to. Okay, well, we'll actually have one extra. We'll have one soul remaining because we charged a banneret. So we're actually okay. That's not too bad. Very dangerous though, getting close to fatigue. I don't think this is winnable though. Hey, Jock. Maybe, but I'm nervous. Just chesting out new. She's very interesting. What's interesting about her? We need the ability to push damage, and we can't push past the Casai defense. That's the issue. All right, we need... Okay, it's just passing back to us. Ugh. Oh, man. What are we supposed to do? Is it Bolt, Charge, E-Pot? Beacon over? Swing with Luminous? No, we have no more Luminous left. We don't have Valiant Thrust either. I don't know what to do. I mean, we have to find V, right? Let's give it a go again. Wow, that's a good draw. Hmm. I think I'm not supposed to play this. This only pushes 1 damage here. If I can... Let's see. If I sink next turn... Let's say I have 2 cards here. If I have a blue and a light card, I can V charge. He'll likely block 3 on 3, and then this will push him to 1. This is more likely to kill him on my V turn than here. Plus, if we push too hard, we're not going to get to play our sync. So, I think we're not supposed to play our Blade Flurry. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, hopefully we draw a blue and a... Okay, there we go. That's perfect. Oh, we only have what? We don't have any soul right now. Ugh. If that 6th attack had hit on the combo turn. God. We have to move the V into Arsenal. That's the only way to win this game. We need to double charge or we can't give go again. Oh, man. No blocks on the 2. Blade Flurry, sure. And it's just ending his turn. I don't even think he might have too many defensive cards. The Blade Flare might even kill him. Let's hope we didn't just walk into Reprise. I think we keep our whole hand. We pitch the Bolt, attack, Glint, attack, Arsenal the V. Okay. No blocks. Interesting. One shunt. Two red sinks, one yellow sink, one shunt plus one in the other side. Take it on the chin. He still has so many defensive cards left. This is not killing him. This Blade Flare is not killing him here. Go to one? Really? No, of course not. Sure. That's fine. Arsenal the V. All right. We can actually do it with this hand as long as we don't have to give him a card. All right. So our opponent has to mess up for us to win the game. Josh has gone insane. Well, not yet. I'm going insane because this is oh, please don't. Okay, we can't block this. Don't kill us, please. Thank God. All right, we might die to shunt, but at least we'll go out with a bang. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Our only chance of victory. 3 cards left in our deck. Blade Flurry, which we've been so patient. Oh, shit. Spirit doesn't go into soul. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, no. You're right. Ah, shit. Hold on. Think. So maybe V single charge. Maybe we're supposed to take flight. No, that we don't have enough resources for this. Oh my God. Spirit of Arena. This is the only time I've seen Spirit of Arena like screw us over. Okay. All right. The only way to win is for him to mess up his blocks, which I don't think he is going to. There's no way to win this. If I pitch this, charge these, I don't have enough resources for this. All right, whatever. We're supposed to do it this way. This gives us the highest chance to win. If he leaks 1 damage here and then blocks... No, it's still not... Nah. Nah. That's... Yeah, swing for hot streak, hope for go again. It's not gonna happen with this many cards, dude. I think I'm supposed to take flight. But there's no way I keep a card with him with 4 cards at 1. The only chance is he blocks exactly 3 on this. Guys. Oh, man. He almost certainly is a D-React, but we gotta hope. Pass priority. Yep. There's the 3rd sink. We lose. Well, guys, we tried. It's very poetic dying with Epot and Spirit. Sometimes you don't see the cards in the correct order. We needed to get Spirit or Epot onto the fields. And, yeah. Good game. Good defense from our opponent. I guess we just won't block. Let him kill us. So we can see the stats. Nah, I might have died to Shunt. That's true. I think this is the... Yeah, turn 8 was a turn I took all the damage. See, comboing and only dealing 7 damage is the problem. This game was lost on turn 9, but I struggled for the next 10 turns. Okay. Remember, Josh, your spirit is inside you always. Yes, that's true. All right, guys. For those of you just tuning in, this is the list we're playing. Let's go play some more games. Tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, didn't even matter. Oh, God. What is this? So, I have not played against a Vinet in a long time. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do. No rune? I think no rune, right? Dynamos versus Snaps. They're both good. Let's go with some D-Reacts. Let's go with some extra blues. Do we need Oath of Steel? I think this is fine. Something we could basically run the same thing as last time. Okay. So, AB1. All right. I think we take flight. Pitching the Cataclysm for later. And we could go into a Hot Streak or a Saber. Snaps is not really needed in most situations. All right, do I give him another filter? Probably not, right? Okay, sweet. Found a combo piece. So we're going to bolt and charge one of these. We're going to block the other two. All right, he banished Phantom Wraith. Sure. And he's just going to Scepter us. So we Now we could go take flight, charge oath, and then play this, and then arsenal the Luminos. Be fine. I think it's okay to take the damage. Else our turn feels bad, so. This will also get us possibly yeah. I don't think it mattered giving him that rune chant, but we'll see. Rorsch says, "Hey Josh, hope you're doing well." I am doing well. How are you doing? Okay. So let's hope that the bolt gets go again, because then we can come in with like hot streak and saber maybe. Feels somewhat unlikely, but he probably doesn't want to creepers this. So. Ooh, okay. No charge. 3 on hit, draw card. I presume he's going to take this because there's no way for me to give this go again. Unless this is Steel Hand or Razor or Beacon. I have a question. How to play combo into Disruption Azalea, like how to handle Seek and Destroy. You just realize that you rather put beacons into Arsenal than Luminas. That's the main thing. Ooh, giving us go again and letting us draw a card. Sweet. We'll give it go again then. Imagine we draw our second Lumina. No, okay, never mind. I was like, if we draw another Lumina, we could just go. All right, well, we can still at least poke with the hot streak, which is nice. I doubt he gives us go again. Yeah. That's okay. Just poke him a little. Down to 37. Arsenal the Lumina. All right. So we could Arcane Barrier all of this and then block this. And then he would have no rune chance. He'd just have 1 from the rune Blood Incantation and then 1 from his well, he would still have enough to play this, so that's not so useful. What is our turn if we don't do that? It's pretty bad, so we'll just AB this. Do we want the Blade Runner or the Banner of Gallantry in our deck? Probably the Banneret. They're both fine. I think the Banneret. Let's just put the... Okay, that was actually 1 more arcane than I was anticipating. I thought only 4 was coming. But apparently 5 was coming. Okay, we got our Soul Shield, which is great. Got a way to pay for the Soul Shield, also great. So we're going to block the Blade Flurry. We're going to Soul Shield. Probably just keeping a blue to attack with the Hot Streak. We'll see. How to handle inertia. I mean, if you get hit with inertia, things just go to the bottom. I mean, at least that's... it is how it is. I mean, basically, Azalea is really, really tricky. If you see your opening, you got to go, basically. All right, so 2 rune chance and this is coming, right? So As for this rune chant, I think we just take it. He's probably going to creepers in something, so we're actually incentivized to block this. Huh. Opponent saying whoops. Would you still replace the shunts with red immovables? Yes, I would. I don't think shunt cuts it. Opponent's asking if he can undo. I just moved it back to the beginning of the turn for him. Aha, Revel. That makes more sense. Okay, Sonata Galaxia, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, a setup turn from our opponent. Sure. That makes our turn very awkward. I guess we'll attack, Blade Flurry, attack. I don't know. We're just supposed to charge? This hand sucks, is the issue. I think we're supposed to warband, actually. That's how bad our hand is. All right, we'll warband. Because we don't need it for triple Lumina against Vinet. We'll pitch Engulfing Light. So now we can attack. Charge a yellow. This will draw us a card. Okay. Still bad, but at least now we have 2 cards in Soul. So we can give this go again. Give this entire Saber go again, and then still Bolt a Courage charge. So. Oh, we don't have enough resources. All right. That's fine. Okay, reduce is pretty good. Do we just play the Oath of Steel for a damage? Or do we bolt charge Oath of Steel for an extra soul? We're really low on soul, is the issue. Am I supposed to give up 4 damage for a soul? I think I am. Because if we draw our combo next turn, we have to be able to go. Can't wait to see your new deck list with the new Bolton Armory deck. At least Saving Grace will be in the deck list, replacing Sync. That's correct. Oh, God, this is the worst feeling in the world. Having Okay, even worse. They just made rune chance and passed. Swing, give it go again, swing, play spirit out. That's what I'm supposed to do. I was probably supposed to pitch stack this, so I have sink below. This is going to get reduced again, isn't it? Yep. Okay, at least we got spirit out, which is nice. We have no soul. That's kind of the issue. But we got spirit, which is good. I think our opponent's trying to blow up our arsenal with one of the expensive RuneGate cards. I think Widespread Destruction is the one. Okay. Okay, here comes all the rune chants. I'm just supposed to AB with this, block with this, and maybe poke him back with the hot streak. Yeah, it's probably best. The game keeps on asking me because of the Lumina in Arsenal if I want to do something. No sync because we want to pressure a little bit. Okay, we really need to charge at least once before we because even if we triple Lumina, that he has some armor, he has non-attacks, he has D-reacts. So we really need to charge at least once. This is so annoying the way that he's playing. We're really not drawing the right hands to punish the Vinet because they're giving us so much tempo. All right, let's think about our turn. Centauri, Saber, pitch the light away, Blade Runner, and then Engulfing Light charge, I presume. This is probably the best. We're supposed to attack with Hot Streak because if he gives this go again, then we'll play Blade Runner on the Centauri Saber. I think it's better. Okay, if he doesn't give us go again, we'll play the Blade Runner. If he does, we'll proceed with the Centauri Saber, Blade Runner, and then just, yeah, go to here. Okay, crown block, sure. Josh, my Chinese coworker is wondering what kind of Asian are you? Well, I am actually a mix of several types of Asian. You guys can take a guess. I am a mix of 3 different things. I am part Western and part Eastern. Nobody ever gets this right. I play this game, guess my ethnicity a lot, and nobody ever gets it right. Hey Josh, how's the night treating you? Well, the first game was pretty rough. We actually didn't get a full combo off on Casai because they had exact C's defense. This game is also kind of annoying because we're getting full tempo, but we're having like really poor hands to punish with full tempo. Yellow pummel. Oh boy, this type of gamer. All right, we got a soul shield. That's good. Just passing the turn. That's bad. All right, let's see here. Take flight. Pitch the blue. Charging either one is fine. Guess technically charging the Cataclysm is probably better. If you didn't tell me, if I didn't know better, I was like, this is OTK Viceroy. Sure, take 4. Hot streak for 2. This is a really slow combo. It's been 8 turns. We haven't seen our second combo piece. Yep, really slow, actually. He said traitor. Traitor? Why is that? My one and only PQ went about as horrible as I could have. Maybe next time, I suppose. What happened at your ProQuest? I played Vinet earlier today with this list, and I kept running into the same issue. Very defensive, but I couldn't punish in my openings. Then when I finally drew the combo, had no way to get go again. All right, hopefully we draw the combo here. We did. Good. Okay. So we don't actually have a way to get this go again, but we do have the Luminas and the Spirit, so we technically can. All right, so we're supposed to, let's see, light the way, charge either one, it doesn't matter. Flash in the Luminas, proceed to combo. I guess technically the Soul Shield in the deck is better than the Sink Below in the deck, I think. Yeah. All right, taking all the Arcane. Iranian, Cambodian, and Chinese. I mean, you got the Chinese one, right? Lao is a Cantonese last name. My dad is from Hong Kong. I am half Chinese. What about the other two? Pummel. If this is Pummel, we're actually okay. Ironically enough. Sure. You look Southeast Asian, Singaporean, perhaps? Nope. Not Singaporean. I have been to Singapore, though. All right, that's 2 yellow pummels gone. Okay, this hand is also fine. We can combo with this. Theoretically, we shouldn't have to give him a card this turn at 17. Although I think he's gonna push hard to get a card from us. Oh, maybe not. Creepers? Yep, creepers. No? What is going on? Oh, he had a bunch of rune chance, was able to play Sonata for 2. He only grabbed something with 1, but it still fulfills it. Has go again. Plague, Envelop, and Darkness, sure. I don't think this gets a card from us. Now, if this is the 3rd yellow pummel, I'm going to be sad. But even if it is, we can still combo. But it's going to be sad. Ooh, if it's red pummel, we actually die. But we didn't see a red pummel, so no blocks. Is he going to creepers in fucking Revel in Runeblood? Nope. Okay. Sure. Oh no. What is this? Please not Revel in Runeblood. Oh my god. Well, this sucks. We lose. We lose. Wow. Damn. Okay, let's think what we can do. Can we combo with just 1 Lumina? I think we can. So let's see if we can work something out here. Oh, we're gonna die so badly. Okay, so I mean, the only way to do this right is to play these with this. Yeah, our hand was just too clunky. We didn't actually get to we actually just took a bunch of this. Again, this guy played properly. Because my deck has a lot of defensive cards and it doesn't take advantage of full tempo, so he set up, burst, set up, burst, set up. That's the way to do it. All right, let's see if there's any way to do this. Let's see. If we break courage, I mean, we're gonna get to attack twice. That's the only way to do it. I don't think there's a way to win this, but we're gonna try. Kazakhstan is the west part? No. All right, I'll just tell you guys. You guys will never guess this. So I'm half Chinese, a quarter Japanese, and a quarter American. Wow. We revealed 2 fate proceeds. Jesus. The deck hates us, guys. Mm-hmm. All he has to do is send an unpreventable damage and we lose. Yeah, he had the yellow pummel on the turn where we wanted to combo. Sad day. Oh, we got a beacon. Okay. All right, engulfing light, charge this beacon for Lumina. I guess. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. We don't have enough pitch to swing all the times we want, though. We're just trying to heal a little bit. I don't think we're gonna be able to win this, but we're gonna try. Oh my god, guys. Holy crap. Our Luminets have revealed 3 non-light cards. Sad day. Unpreventable damage incoming. Or not. I don't see how we don't die. I mean, this hand just doesn't do anything. We're just going to concede. Saw the combo quite late, and we got pummeled on the turn where we wanted to go off. Sad day. Sad day. All right. Again, guys, this is the deck we're playing. All right. Another Casai. Happens a lot with this list, to be honest. Yes, that is correct. That is very quick to see this. I mean, I guess we're keeping it. All right, so we're going to take flight, pitch the beacon, charge the favor scene. Pretty standard. Okay, Casai keeping a 5-card hand to pressure. Okay. Okay, ideally we just want to keep maybe these two. High Striker. Okay. This card's a good card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm supposed to give him 5 copper tokens. This hand actually doesn't cover up if he has a +3. And if I block with Valiant, Dynamo, and these two, he's not going to play this. So, eh. It's not Epot Spirit or a combo piece. Get it out of here. Okay, this is a decent hand to double charge, which is nice. If he puts a lot of pressure on us, we're just going to block with our whole hand. Seems like a decent amount of pressure to me. Mm-hmm. Right. He broke through with the Red Iron song. Generated a gold token. IPing himself here because he has 2 cards. Pouring a little bit into grains. Makes sense. Hesitating on Arsenal? Really? Okay. Okay, we have the combo. It's too quick though. So we're going to take flight, pitch the Lumina, charge the Cataclysm. Actually, we should just sink the Lumina. Because there's a chance we draw Spirit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, generating some soul, generating a little bit of damage, which is good. The highlight of my pro quest was playing a 4 gold raise the army against an Azuri who was at 7. Nice. That might have been overkill. All right, Soul Shield. It's pretty good here. Okay, if we Soul Shield this, the next attack is going to come in for 2, 5, 6, 7. So we can block with this. Plus, yeah, okay, so we're good. Let's try our best to deny gold from the Casai. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, got it, bro. There's no need to use dynamos. We'll poke him back a little bit with the blues that we have. Keeping a blue for the next turn also potentially sets us up for something with Warband. We'll see. Probably has an agile windup he wants to use. Or take it on chin, okay. Please, no fatal engagement. Thank you. Oh, man. Wow. Double CNC. All right. I mean, that's why we have armor, I guess. We've kind of seen an uptick in CNC usage. All right, if he has an attack reaction, we're in a lot of trouble. We haven't seen it in the swing yet. It's not really... I'd have to give up Warband and Dynamos to block that out. He makes 6 copper and gets a Courage token if he has in the swing. If he had Iron Song response, he would have played it. I mean, what's the chance he has in the swing? Are we supposed to respect it? I think because of the high striker, we're supposed to respect it. Yeah, we're supposed to respect it. Puncture. In before puncture. Oh, okay, cool. All right, he's going to Arsenal. We'll keep a track of what that is. See if we made the correct decision or not. Oh boy, guys, we're halfway through our deck. We haven't seen second combo piece. We haven't seen an E-Pot. We haven't seen Spirit. Ugh. CNC and Casai felt clunky to me. E-Strike is the ultimate card in that deck, in my opinion. Okay, that's a final CNC at least. There's only one path to victory at the moment, where we've lost too many cards from our deck. We have to triple Lumina this guy. I guess we have another option, is we take all the damage this turn, we V single charge, and then we come in with these, with the Blade Flurry. Then we don't need to triple Lumina him, probably. What do you guys think? He pitched a red, so that's a good sign. So let's try to go for that. We'll V, charge the Bolt, pitch the Glint, come in with the Saber, come with the Hot Streak with the Blade Flurry on top. You might be relying on Glint to give Gogan in this situation. Okay, shift the tide of battle, sure. Okay, sure, we'll take 5. All right, our objective is to get a little bit of leak damage in. I'm guessing Casai has D-Rex, but okay, no. Sweet. Looks like Casai's keeping her hand. Probably going to block with Dynamos, though. Mm-hmm. All right, Blade Flurry. And give it a go again. Okay, some more chip damage down into the mid-20s, which is good. This is a bad block. It's blocking for 1. But okay. Okay, so we got Casai down to 20, which means we don't have to triple Lumina them anymore. I think I missed out on value. I forgot to block with Dynamos the turn before. Whoops. All right, we're going to keep 2 cards. Probably these 2. Okay, Blade Flurry, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's fine to go down to 20. Because I can't really deal that amount of damage. Basically, we could keep our whole hand at 19. Effectively 20 with the Dynamos. E-Strike with Go Again into Nourishing is another fun interaction that has gotten a judge called every time I've done it. They're like, the Nourishing doesn't have an on-hit? Yes, it does. He didn't close the combat chain. All right, if we see the combo, we're going. And it looks like we're going, boys. He has no CNCs left. We do not care. Yep. He's going to try to deal a bunch of damage to us, but we do not care. Mm-hmm. Okay, Light the Way, Charge Spirit, Beacon it. Yep. Use the sink below to pay for the gallantry. Here we go. So normally we don't go for double Luminas against Casai, but this is the way the game has gone. Okay, the nice thing is that when we beacon this will get Go Again because it'll hit. Okay, obviously we don't play these until we actually have to. So he started to block, so we're going to start going back and forth. Still have an action point, so we don't have to give this Go Again. I think we'll keep pushing on this left side. Okay, now we have to give it a go again. All right, going down to 8. 2 light card, or 1 light card revealed, so we gain 1. That was another situation there where we could have bricked if we revealed 2 non-light cards. Okay, 2 light cards were revealed. All right. Okay, he's going to go to 1. All right, we want to move Lumina into Arsenal. Just take flight charge and then attack with these. There's also a chance we can kill him with the swords. Like if he blocks with the armor. Seems unlikely though. I think he's just going to give a card. Okay. So we could go for the win here, but if he has a D-react, we get blown out. So I think it's best just to move Lumina into Arsenal. Because if we can ever attack 4 times with our weapons, he's dead. Okay. GG. Hey, yo, is there a Fabry link for the list by any chance? Been doing Rabers and wanted to try out Pure Combo build. Yes, sure. I'll link that in chat. You can also check out the video. The video description has the link. All right. Let's play one more game. See if we can end on a 2-2. Okay, against Bravo. I think going second is a fine risk to take. There's some argument to be made for including verses and these. It's close. I mean, the reinforces should be good against him as well. Yeah, let's play a little bit more defensively. So we'll go like this. So we'll run 67. We'll run the Iron Song verses instead. And we'll play a little bit more chippy and grindy. All right. Okay, a little bit over 60 presented to us. Holy shit, it's Stamp Authority. Okay. Interesting card. All right, so let's take flight. Pitching take flight. We'll charge the Blade Runner. So Stamp Authority allowed him to have 5 intellect. Interesting. Because he pitched to Tech Plating, pitched to Stamp Authority. So that's a way to high roll on turn 0, I guess. All right, this Bravo's playing sinks. All right. Okay, this should hit in theory. Yep. What are your thoughts on Axe Bolton Hatchet one, perhaps? I have never tried it. I don't know if that's any good or bad. Okay. Smells like pummel. So if we block with this, let's see. What do we want to do? We want to charge. So we give up these. And then if this is pummel, we'll just fate. Okay, another sink, sure. If only we drew a blue. We would be so much happier, right? I think we're supposed to take 6, right? A V double charge. If he pummels us, this goes to 10. We could just block it with this. Or, sorry, this. Yeah. Sigil from Arsenal. Oh, boy. Okay, so we're not going to get a combat chain buff because we charge 2 non-light cards. But we put cards into our soul, which is good enough. Blessing of Deliverance. Tech Plating. Debilitate. Sure. So I think we shunt this, and then we go with the Blade Runner play. We do need to move this out of Arsenal somewhat soon, but, you know, doesn't have to be right now. Okay, objective is to play these. This has been here for so long. Holy shit. Okay, play these. If the oh man. He had better opportunities to pummel me. I think we take the risky play. We go this, fate. If we have to, we can discard the Lumina. If not, we can play the Epot Arsenal Lumina. We could block with armor. Then if he passes, we feel like an idiot having to play Fate Foreseen. How has this been here very long? Maybe I'm mixing things up. This is gonna look so stupid if this is not pummel. I guess I could fake it like this, right? And then undo the block. Yeah, we'll go like that. Pummel! Yes! We did it, guys. We called it. To the bottom you go. So the reason I blocked the Warband is because just in case he has like buckling blow and buckle. We'll play the Epot. Arsenal of the Lumina. All right. Starting to think we might have to triple Lumina. Spirit of Arena is good, but we don't draw a charge card. That's bad. So this is probably a red. That's why I didn't dominate this. Okay, we'll play Spirit out. All right, we got our setup. We got Soul, we got Spirit, we got Epot out. We got a combo piece. Now we're looking for multiple more combo pieces. Spinal Crush. It's pretty strong. I think we're just pitching these for the Soul Shield, and then we'll pitch for the Hot Streak with the Glint. That way we dig 4 cards deep into our deck. We also maintain all these cards except the Soul Shield in our deck. Block, block. Reinforce. Strike back with the V. Bravo has a decent amount of not attacks. We've seen, you know, him deny this hot streak quite a bit. We also saw a lot of defensive blue cards add sigils, so it's going to be tough. It's a decent chance we draw two combo pieces together because we haven't seen any for quite a while. All right, I think this is the hand we go with. Uh-oh. Maybe this is not the hand we go with, guys. Let's think. So obviously we have to use Sync in the armor, but what are we doing on our turn? Is it Engulfing Light Charge V? That seems bad. Is it just pass back? I think it has to be Hot Streak with Engulfing Light and then Star Saber if he blocks. Do we sync any card is the question. If we sync the Engulfing Light, we draw a combo piece. We just sit on it. If we don't, if we draw red, that's bad. If we draw yellow, that's fine. We draw blue, that's fine. So worth it to dig one card deeper? I don't think so. We actually have the option of just going right now. E-pot, V single charge, and go. It's so much better if we can double charge, though, with V. So I think we try to be greedy. We have the life total to be greedy. So let's do it. If this Bravo hand has minimal disruption, we're going to be good. Okay, unfortunately, we drew a non-light card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's bad. Well, we fate and pass back. That's all we can do. Oh, we definitely don't want that. Get out of here. All right. Crush has crushed us. Pass back. Another non-light card. Damn. Damn. I think we're just going to go with V double Lumina. Like, that's, yeah. We can't wait any longer. We also have the option of Warband. Why am I not activating Ironsong Versus while having resources? I'm hoping he blocks the hot streak so I can attack with the Centaur Saber. But you're right. I probably should have been doing that. Well, I think we're just going to combo with V double Lumina. I think that's what we're just going to have to do. Okay, so to keep the combat chain together, we have to activate these now. Okay, this should be extremely face up what we're doing to our opponent. You do not activate these before your thing if you... yeah. All right, we'll give it a go again. We'll flash the Luminas in. All right, so... decision time. Do we push with the hot streak first, or do you push with the Centaur Saber first? I think we push with the hot streak. The reason we do it like this is because this hides whether we have Lumina or Beacon. So, all right, so we can flash these in. He might have a D-react. We'll see. Him blocking like this kind of indicates he might try to like run us out of cards. We'll see. Highly incentivized to block this though because it has a courage token attached to it. Yep. Okay, now what? Push with the hot streak again. Because we have a lot of soul, that's why I'm pushing with the hot streak. Okay, I presume all these are going to hit. So we're going to have to play a post-combo game. Oasis and Blade Runner. Guys, I swear I don't normally hit this bad on Luminas. Jesus. Let's put some light cards into our soul, Bolton. Come on. I presume if we don't get light cards, okay. No, I did not really want to see the third Lumina get dragged in there. I presume this is a block with these. No, okay. Okay, this is a fairly bad spot, I would say. It's interesting because we theoretically were, let's see. All right, so we need to, all right, how many beacons do we have left? We've used 2 Vs. That is bad. We've used a beacon. We can kind of waste this beacon to go grab V. Kind of feel like Warband might be good in this situation. Let's try it this way. Okay. That's actually pretty good. So we'll use the Oasis to pay for this entire saber. All right, we grab V. Give this go again. Cataclysm into saber. There is some clunkiness, guys, at the end of the game because V and the non-light cards interact in a very poor manner. This E-Pot might be our saving grace, though, because this acts like Tunic. Really, he's just taking 7. That doesn't seem right. Sure, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, blocking with these. All right. Okay, so let's think. Let's think here. I think we versus on the. So we want to play these two, and we want to get Reprise off Glint. So that, how do we get Reprise off Glint? What is the best way to do that? Is it Iron Song versus Hot Streak, or does that just get a Civic Stack block? I think that's the best way to do it, because if he has a non-attack, he'll block it. He doesn't want to use his armor, I think. Oh shit, we shouldn't have used the Iron Song versus. Yeah, we shouldn't have used the Iron Song versus. Shit, we messed up. Because even if we get reprise, we... Yeah. That's a mistake. Because if we Blade Runner the second attack, that's like completely useless. Are we supposed to glint? But whatever we draw, we have to pour into the saber. So, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that was a inaccuracy there. All right. Is there a world where it would have been better to try and set up a huge beacon turn? That's a serious question. I don't know much about playing Bolton, even though I'm a warrior main. Cataclysm pushed some damage, so I think it's fine. I mean, theoretically, we're fine because we have E-Pot and V in play. So we should be fine. Theoretically. Okay, Starstruck doesn't do anything to us. So this, and we reinforce it. And we have a 2-card hand to play. All right, very likely we're getting a Civic Step block. Very, very likely. Oh, pummel block, sweet. Okay, so we we're going to get a courage token, which is nice. Oop, shit, we forgot to give it a go again. Okay, we're out of soul, so we're going to have to double charge our V. Oh, now we don't have to double charge our V if he gives us the civic steps. Well, unfortunately, he didn't. Hammer go bonk. All right. Think we'll just dynamo and keep these. Like cast the Oasis. He knows what my arsenal is. Oh man, if I pitch Soul Shield, he knows I have Glint. Okay, I think we're just supposed to pitch Soul Shield anyways. We're trying to set up light cards on the bottom of our deck, so our V is stronger. I think we barely have enough gas to get there, but it's going to be close. And he has so many non-attack actions. This is a result of Casai metagame. Oh, we don't have Soul as well. Oh no, we were supposed to keep Glint. Oh, that's a... Oh man, I forgot I didn't have Soul. Whoops. That sucks. Bolt Charge Cataclysm. Sorry, Bolt Charge Fate, I think is the correct play. We're never going to get... At least we have a light card, so that's good enough. Sink below, put Fate on the bottom. I think that's fine, yeah. Or actually, we should just opt. Bolt Charge Sink is better. We don't want to draw... Okay, Gallantry is great. We'll put that on top. Okay. So this will get us at least one soul, which is nice. There's no way for this to be threatening. Let's see if he figures that out. Sweet. We'll take a Quicken token. All right. We finally drew a hand that is good. Okay. Showing us Choke Sam and Cranial Crush. So this is 7 into 6. So unfortunately, we have to give him some cards. Let's think. If we go to 1, and then we have to give him 2 cards. So we E-pot, charge 1, and we have... E-pot for these. No. E-pot for these. No. Still doesn't quite work how we want. Let's see. So if we pitch the blue, V charge Banneret of Gallantry. I think that's our play. So we block with these. It's unfortunate we didn't draw good via the Vanguard hand until this late. Ugh. All right, go to 1. Okay, so he's putting Cranial Crush into Arsenal, or he's keeping it in hand. He's Cranial Crush, Choke Slam in his hand right now. Okay, looks like he'd rather just tech plating for later. Sure. It's just correct play to do this. What's the other play? Let's think. This is the most important turn of the game. Block 1 and 3. We pitch. Is that our best play? Or we don't pitch at all. We pop the E-pot. Play this. Let's say we charge these two. Does that change anything? We can't charge 2, no matter what we do. That's the issue, is we can't charge 2. Okay. We'll use the E-Pop for later, I guess. This should get all the cards from his hand. Now, charging the Banner of Gallantry is going to induce him to block with the 6 steps. Okay, now the whole turn is completely face up. That's the issue. That is the issue. He probably still has a Sigil as well somewhere in his deck. This is going to be hard, guys, to close this, I think. Yep, good block. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so take flight, charge Banner of Gallantry, swing, swing. Block, block. We have an E-Plot, which is good. What could we beacon for to win the game? I don't know if there is anything we can beacon for to win the game. Part of me wants to block Dynamo plus Beacon, but that feels so wrong. It's 4 or 5. This is not guaranteed to have go again is the issue. Oh, it has Gallantry. Okay. It is guaranteed to have go again. That might be the play. That if we block with the Blade Runner, then we're forced to use our E-Pot because we're pitching the Beacon. But that might be correct. It's either block this or block this. This is our last beacon. This is our last. This is like the last way to use our soul. So if we block with this, our soul is completely useless the whole game. Rest of the game. I think I'm supposed to keep the beacon in the deck. I think. This is real close, guys. I don't have Valiant Thrust. I wish I did. Okay, take flight. Pitch beacon. Charge banner of gallantry. Create a quicken token. 4 or 5 go again. He has to give me 2 cards probably. Because of the way Bolton operates. He has no more armor. Oh, he has a D-react. Oh, no. Okay, that's good for us. That is good. Sure. So now this is 2 or 3, right? Sorry, 2 or 4. I'm a potato. I was supposed to use versus. Oh my god. Yeah, he's very likely to 1-card block here. I was supposed to versus there. Because this is not going to hit. E-pot versus swing. Yeah. Fuck, I missed the courage token. Because I'm a potato. I thought this was 2 or 3. I forgot I charged. Yeah, you're right. I probably should have kept the I should have popped the E-pot, kept this in hand. Because this was one way to win the game. But he did have a D-react, so I don't think it mattered. Okay. 8 cards left. Okay. How do we win the game? Oh boy. That courage would have won you the game. I know. I know. I misplay quite a bit on Talishar in general. IRL, I'm always grabbing my dice to represent the damage. I don't miss things like that. All right, I think we say we're going to get reprised no matter what. So let's go like this. Let's go this. Pitch. This. All right, we'll take flight, charge the Oasis. Hot streak, hopefully we'll have go again, and then kill him with engulfing light. That is the plan. Hopefully this gets go again. If this gets go again, I think we're okay. We might be at just a damage short because I forgot the stupid courage token. He also could have sigil, which would just destroy our plans as well. If he has sigil, we lose the game. Yeah, he has sigil. Or fate foreseen is also bad. Okay. I think we just lose the game. Oh no, we're smart gamers. We pitched our beacon. I remember now. Yes. Okay, how do we do this? Three fates, three sinks, two sigils used. One unmovable, one staunch. So he still has unmovables and staunches left in his deck. That's the issue. So if he has unmovable or staunch, I think we have to go with the saber, glint it, and then yeah. Do we have to go with the saber here? Which one do we go with? Hot streak first? I think he has a D-react in hand is the issue. Staunch or unmovable, so we really need to like force him to use it now. Tough situation. This game would be way easier if I activated things in the other order. Ooh, giving us go again. Sure. Saber. 2 or 4. Pass party. If this is staunch, I think we win. Unless he double pays into it. He does double pay into it? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this had no reprise. It's so sad. Oops. Sorry, that's wrong. I should be paying into this. Doesn't matter how many cards I banish. Oh, right. We pitched this. I forgot. Give this go again. Actually, doesn't matter. We did it, guys. Light the way killed him. Guys, no cards left in our deck. 1-1. We kill him. Oh, jeez. That's so dumb. I forgot I pitched this. I thought it was Soul Shield as well. Okay, we take it. Wow. That's what we call a perfect, not really a flawless victory, but like as close as it gets, right? No cards left in deck. 1 damage kills him. 0-1. Jeez. Okay. Light the way pretty good. I thought it was Soul Shield too. We charged the Soul Shield. That's what happened. Okay. Oh my god. We almost misplayed as well at the very end as well. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Yeah. Accidentally pro, guys. That's what we call accidentally pro. All calculated, yes, of course. I knew I was gonna draw Light the Way. I'm not a idiot that can't remember a 1-card pitch deck. No, not me. Certainly not me. Should have charged a glint just to say you literally used every card. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. 1 with nothing. No cards in hand. No card. I'd have cards in soul. No cards in deck. No cards in hand. Exactly 1-0. Wow. That was a 23 turn game. Holy crap. Okay, he didn't have a 3rd sigil. But he did have, yeah. We knew he had like 2, a staunch and a sink, and he had the staunch. Yeah, he drew both of them on the same turn. That's the issue. Well, I guess we escape out of this stream tonight with a 2-2 record, guys. Okay, we're gonna kind of wrap things up. I think those 4 games kind of showed a little bit of everything about the deck. That was the literal closest game of Flesh and Blood I've ever watched. That is way up there. Now that you mention it, like I can't even like. Yeah. Now that you mention it, that was actually way closer than it looked. I should have known what I was going to draw, though, off the glint, but I just was not zoned in. But I guess that made it more interesting, right? Because we're like, are we going to beacon for an actual card we could play? All right, guys, if you guys have any questions, leave them in chat. I will answer them. If not, I'm going to get out of here. Maximilian Zert. Hello. Well, that was one of the closest games I've ever had in my life. Yes, that was a good game. You can watch that back. That was pretty crazy. All right, before we go, I'd like to talk to you guys about something. Let's see. Oh, right here. So, one of the things I love about Flesh and Blood is that it's a very tactile game. You get to feel the game pieces. You get to play in person, and so I've invested a little bit of money in buying this. So this is a Lamy Safari fountain pen, and it has my name engraved there. Yeah, you see Joshua Lau? And so this is like the fountain pen that people recommend you to get when you're starting out. So I'll be using this in the Flesh and Blood to record my life totals. Came with like this like purple pen holder thing, so I can slip it in here. Looks like that. And then I ordered some special paper from Lamy to help, let's see. Yeah. You need fountain pens kind of want particular paper, so yeah. So I've been there's something new in my life. I think this is a German company, Lamy. They have a factory in New York, I believe. But yeah. Pretty cool. I don't know if any of you guys use fountain pens at all, but you know, I was like, okay, how do I like personalize and kind of elevate an accessory that we use all the time at tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 events? And I was like, well, I got recommended some videos on YouTube for like fountain pens, and I was like, okay, let's buy one. So that's something I'm going to be kind of fiddling with. Looking forward to watching it back tomorrow. Sure, yeah, have a go and see how it was. Any thoughts on the new heroes from MST? How Warrior will handle the heroes? Well, the assassin seems to want good quality blues, and frankly, none of the warrior blues are really that great. So, for if new steals them, so I think that's decent. Plus, a lot of the stuff says like attack actions, so I think warrior's okay against the assassin. Against Enigma, that could definitely get annoying. You're not going to get reprise. They basically have infinite D reacts. Could be kind of annoying. As for Mr. Tiger, I have no idea. Seems like he's just like a bunch of damage. Like he's just gonna send a bunch of tigers, and when he gets the right hand, he'll just ship it. So I feel like Warrior should be fine into all of them. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me today. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should play next week, let me know. We should have almost all the cards out by the time I stream next week, so we might now I know I'm the warrior guy, but you know, assassin is basically warrior at home, so we might be digging into new a little bit, trying to figure out if there's anything competitively viable there, or at least something fun. So if the set is out, we might poke around with assassin. Might look at Azuri and Arachne as well. So Dory players everywhere will be buying out Chorus. Yep, 3x Chorus definitely going forward. Unpreventable, not to Dawnblade. All right, guys. This has been Josh Lau with TheCardGuyz. Thanks for joining me. Have a good evening or morning or wherever you're at. Take care. Bye-bye.